This is how I use the object tree in order to maximize my profits by staying organized. Hopefully this video helps you. Let's jump into it. The object tree. Okay, so you can simply see we have an object tree here. We keep it organized. It's over here on TradingView on your right-hand side here. We have Bitcoin and how I keep it organized. I was asked by a member in the Discord of how I use it and how I keep it organized. So I'm going to go over that right away. So let's take a look right now at what I'm looking at, and we can see that Bitcoin is here and we have a whole bunch of folders. So whenever you do add anything to your charts, you're going to have a massive amount of things that fill in here, whether you're drawing trend lines, whether you're drawing drawings, okay? It's going to fill up your object tree here. And as you can see, it just keeps getting fuller and fuller and fuller and fuller, and eventually this becomes an absolute disaster. It's our job as traders to stay organized in order to maximize my profits by keeping this clean, okay? For me, you can see my chart here can get absolutely demolished if I start turning on all of these folders, okay? So if we go on here, you can see I have trend lines, I have support and resistance, I have massive areas that I am looking for confluence within the chart, and this can get into analysis paralysis where you have too much going on in your chart and it's not clean, okay? So we use these folders in order to organize our thoughts, our ideas, our areas, and our trade setups, okay? And this is going to help us maximize our productivity and our profits, okay? So when looking at this, right, one thing I always suggest is have some separation, okay? Whether it's higher term time frames, shorter term time frames, right? Macro outlook, and maybe you want to consider having multiple Bitcoin charts for that kind of longer outlook. I have a different one, like I use Bitstamp for much longer. It has more data, where I use Bybit because it has better volatility and volume for trading. So I use this mostly, but you got to make sure that you are staying organized and maximizing. Okay, so first and foremost, trend lines. I'm going to have a trend small and a trend large. This is going to allow me to get either on my macro side where I'm looking at my daily and I'm zoomed out here and I really want to see, okay, maybe we're in a broadening wedge here. Maybe we're in a symmetrical triangle here. It doesn't really matter. However, it does matter about keeping these organized. I can also add alarms to trend lines, and I find that horizontal lines are going to be the best, okay? So looking at this, we can draw lots of horizontal lines. You can click on a horizontal line and you can add an alert here. And then I suggest keeping the horizontal lines with alerts on them separate as well within your alarms. You can see that my red alarms pop out on the charts here. So have a chart just for your alarms. Alarms are going to save you so much time and so much stress, and it's going to stop you checking your phone at 1 a.m. in the middle of the night to wonder if your level is getting hit. Set alarms for ideas, entries, key areas, front running your entry areas so you can be prepared as a trader, but also so that you can sleep, okay? Because that's so important. Now, turning this off, another thing is that I have separated Bitcoin by price. I can go back into the TA that I have done back in the bear zone here, where I have key levels, must hold levels, support and resistance throughout my chart here. So I can go back in time where I was trading throughout here, but I have my key levels that I've kept that were important to me, and I can just go back in time. Imagine we dropped down to 25,000. I ain't here to spread fun. Let's keep going, okay? So I have organized them into actual price targets. So I have 60 to 74, I have 50 to 60, I have 40 to 50, right? And I've done volume TA within them. I've gotten key levels of support and resistance. I've gotten point of controls. I've gotten naked point of controls. I've gotten all-time highs. I got extension levels above us, okay? So I mark these out. I mark out my 1618, all those kind of key levels, and then I prioritize these horizontal lines by making the very important ones red and then certain ones, you know, yellow or white, but I always make sure that I'm keeping them separate for key levels. If we zoom in, you can see that these get much less cluttered when we're in a short-term time frame. As you can see here, look, we're getting above 60,000 here. I can look what's below me. Okay, look at that. Perfect little, oops, Control Z. You don't want that moving. And you can also lock these. That's another good point. Look, a prime example. Make sure that you are locking these so you're not moving them around by accident like I just did. Make sure that they're locked, and you can see how well these key levels work. So if you are new to trading and you want to join us on our trading journey. I go live Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday for live trading. We also have an amazing, and I mean amazing, Discord, free section and paid section, okay? It's going to help you a lot here if you come over and hang out and ask questions. A very active Discord where we have a whole bunch of people built on kindness, first and foremost, but all here to help each other get profitable, okay? So helping each other on our trading journey. We also have a new membership with Trade Signals where I help you manage your entries, manage your exits, where we've had amazing trade setups recently where we have absolutely been crushing it, letting you guys know when we enter, the criteria, what is giving us the signal, and how we manage our trades. Come over and hang out with us in the Discord. The link is down below. Okay, getting back to here. So we have organizer support and resistance. Okay, we have also have areas. Okay, so the horizontal rectangle box is going to be so critical in marking out key levels, whether it's a golden pocket, whether it's a liquidity zone. Now, when you use these tools, you can also organize them on the actual drawing. So here you can see I have CME gap, I have golden pocket, I have a buy zone, I have liquidity zones, okay? Making sure that these are organized so when I turn on my areas, okay, and you can see, let's zoom out on the 4 hour, we can see that, hey, look, order block, sell zone, liquidity zone, okay? And you can go out and mark these out. So as you start marking out your charts, it's your job as a trader to stay organized. So let's say I'm doing some TA. I'm pulling, this area here. I want the point of control. Okay, naked point of control or point of control here. I mark that out. I double click it, right? NPOC, right? I mark that out. I turn this red, right? I know that's key. And the first thing I do is I know this is under 60,000, right? So I go up over here on the right-hand side and I will slot this in to under 50 to 60,000. Now, if I turn this back on, we can see that, bang, it disappears. And now it's added to that inventory of MAD TA. If I open these up, you can see there's horizontal lines within here. You could also combine areas within these levels as well, but just make sure you're organizing this so that when called upon, you can add these to your charts so that you're prepared, okay? And by doing this, you're going to maximize your profits. You're going to allow yourself to be much more organized and stop getting out of that analysis paralysis, okay? It's very important, and it's going to help you become a better trader. If this was valuable for you, drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you are new, and I would love to see you in the Discord, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.